Okay, so the NFL just ended. The Chiefs beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl with a score of 31-20. And with that being said, football is officially over until recently, the last 2 years actually, the announcement of the XFL coming in 2020 has finally reached to today. Today, starting at 2 o'clock, the first game of the XFL starts. So if you haven't heard of the XFL is basically a new football league with 8 fresh teams, new threads, new branding, and familiar players from colleges and even NFL. And besides all this, there's even like new rules that are changing how the way the sports work, like new PAT attempts, new kickoff rules, and other stuff like that. I'm trying to think about everything. It's completely changed. They got a new like time thing too. I don't even know, but with that being said, I want to make this video really short. I don't want to really keep on going on it because there's a new type of football league. I want to take a shot at predicting what's going to happen. Now, I want to get this out first, though, because it's a new football league with new coaches, mainly new players, mostly new players, basically, and just overall everything new. It's going to be hard to predict this. It's basically going to take a little bit of information to know what's going to happen. So, I mean, if you can go off the coaches, the players, maybe even where they're from, then you could probably get a solid prediction. But what I did, I just kind of winged it. I got a little bit of information, I kind of just inferred, and I got predictions. So, predictions going up. Right now, we'll start with the Western Conference, Eastern Conference, and then I'll talk about the playoffs. Okay, so I hope you could have got behind my predictions. Like I said, there's not really much to go by considering it's a whole new league, everything's fresh. So, on to the playoffs. We have the 10 teams, or not the 10 teams, the 8 teams out of 10 weeks. All games are played, and we have a similar playoffs to college football where it's a semifinal, and then final, except this time there are conferences. Like I said, the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. The winner of each will play in the XFL Championship. So starting with the Western Conference, we have the number one, I believe it's the Wildcats. Yeah, it's the number one Wildcats versus the number two Renegades, and I'm actually going to say the Renegades get this win. I don't have much to go by, but I just think Dallas is just a better team. I don't really know how much to say about that. And on the Eastern Conference, there's the number one New York Guardians and the number two St. Louis Battlehawks. And I think the Guardians are just a good team, and I think they just get this win. So, onto the XFL Championship. I think it's going to be the number 2 Renegades versus the number 1 Guardians, and the winner of the 2020 XFL Championship. My prediction, it's got to be the Guardians. I just think it's going to be the Guardians. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because the New York team, they have some players, the good coaching staff. I just think everything's set for them in New York too. Like you get games in New York with a solid fan base. The same thing with Dallas. Dallas and St. Louis. Every team can get a solid fan base. And you're probably saying, what does a fan base do with it? It can do a lot. I mean, take a look at St. Louis. They're playing in a dome, so they're going to have dome field advantage if they make it far, and that's going to help them. So, and money. The bigger the city, more money, income, revenue matters a lot in this world, and especially when you can pay players and cap space and everything like that. I don't know how all that's going to work, but having money in general, all these big cities, is going to help. So, the New York Guardians is my prediction for the first XFL championship. I hope you can get behind it. Like I said, I just not much to say about it. And that's all I gotta say. So, XFL starts in a couple hours, about 30 hours at the time of recording this right now. And hopefully I'll catch you guys watching it, because I will be.